Hi, respectful greetings to all of you. I hope you are all doing well this year too. I would like to keep focus and constantly remember that Jesus Christ does not want us to be docile, brainwashed, and slaves to do just work and pay taxes and fees, to stay impoverished and not own anything, to put up with lies, cheats, and corruptions. Jesus Christ wants us to not overlook facts and this way to be compliance with the committed crimes by psychopathic people of any social class, position, background, wealth, education, or family ties, crimes committed in our very eyesight and our knowledge. Being Christian does not mean we have to stay and suffer. Let's follow courageously his example. Today I would like to tell you a story based in reality and affects only the useless eater working class type. The story is about a demon named Tax, who joined forces with vampire Fee, Tax and Fee, things that touch only us the slaves. In the shadows where loopholes danced and regulations slept, lurked Tax, a demon with eyes like bottomless audits and claws sharpened on red tape. His partner, Fee, a vampiric accountant with teeth like decimals and a thirst for unearned interest, joined him in a symphony of suffering. Their playground? The lives of the working class, a fertile field ripe for torment. The Tax would swoop down on paychecks, snatching fat chunks with glee, leaving behind stubs of despair. Fee, his bony fingers flitting across tax returns, would siphon off hidden wealth, leaving families shivering in the draft of their own empty wallets. The rich, cloaked in offshore accounts and gilded loopholes, were immune to their bite. But for the working souls, each tax season was a fresh descent into purgatory. Hope, however, flickered like a candle in the wind. Whispers spread, carried on the breath of discontent, of a savior named Fair Tax. He was no knight in shining armor, but a revolutionary idea, a beacon of economic justice. Fair Tax promised a simple truth. Wonderful concept: everyone pays their fair share, a single, transparent rate, no loopholes, no shadows. You will pay just and only when you purchase something not essential, and you, me, and all of us, finally we will have full control over our hard-earned money. The demon and the vampire scoffed. Foolish mortals, hissed Tax, his voice like a rusty abacus. They cling to fairy tales while their pockets bleed. Fee chuckled, a dry rasp that echoed through the halls of power. They'll drown in paperwork before they see us tremble. But the whispers grew louder, a chorus of discontent swelling into a movement. People, armed with calculators and righteous fury, demanded fair tax. Politicians, once deaf to the cries of the squeezed middle, started feeling the heat. Corporations, accustomed to feasting at the trough of tax breaks, grew nervous. The demon and the vampire, sensing the tide turning, lashed out. They conjured mountains of paperwork, spun webs of legalese, and whispered threats into the ears of the powerful. But for every loophole they plugged, Fair Tax unraveled a dozen more. For every lie they spun, Fair Tax's truth resonated louder. Finally, the day of reckoning arrived. A vote, a nail-biting wait, and then the earth-shattering news: Fair Tax had won. The demon and the vampire, their claws blunted, their fangs dulled, retreated to the shadows, whimpering in the face of a future where everyone played by the same rules. But the battle was won, not over. The scars of Tax and Fee's reign, the wounds of inequality, would take time to heal. Yet, in the hearts of the people, a spark of hope remained. The great savior, Fair Tax, had shown them the way, and they, armed with newfound unity and purpose, were ready to build a world where everyone paid their fair share, and no one was left to bleed at the hands of demons and vampires. The horror story wasn't just about Tax and Fee, it was about the power of ordinary people to overcome, to push back against injustice, and to build a better world for themselves and generations to come. It was a story of hope, not just in a magical savior, but in the collective strength of the human spirit. Dear listeners, don't despair, we have hope if we unite and apply the concept of one for all and all for one, because this demon enemy is the exorcism and for fee is the wooden stick named Fair Tax, who is coming from the land of fairtax.org to save us if we just ask for his help. How to do it? Maybe you ask. Just go to fairtax.org or follow Fairtax on all social media outlets. Listen, learn and act is that simple. Thank you for watching. God bless you.